serious videos. This is a serious video. Goku Black 2094 3 hours ago, hace 3 horas, sent me this comment in one of my YouTube videos. If you can make a video on how to procrastinate less in animation and make the process less frustrating. Lately, I've been doing animation, but it's always the same thing. I start by not knowing how to do some parts and spend hours trying to fix it. I can't, or maybe I can, but at the end I go so frustrated and angry that at the end I give up. I think this problem will seem stupid to you, because just look at the way that you do things so fluidly and coolly. Goku, Goku Black. Let me help you. And I decided to put this in Photoshop because I like to be graphic. Let's improv these, and I'm going to give you my comments on your comment. So, Goku Black. Goku Black. This is Goku. There you go, Goku Black. So, Goku Black, this is you. If you can, make a video on how to procrastinate less in animation and make the process less frustrating. Why? But why it have to be frustrating, my dude? Procrastinate less. What if procrastination? What the heck does this word mean? Procrastination. It's such a long word. And animation make the process less frustrating. So you're like this right now. So you're like this, frustrating. Lately, I've been doing animation, but this is always the same thing. I start by not knowing how to do some part, and I spend hours trying to fix it. Hours fixing stuff. So that's why you're frustrating. Hours fixing. And I'll put it like this. Fixing. No, some part hours fixing it. I can't, or maybe I can. So I can't, or maybe I can. You have the self-doubt. Dude, belief. Or maybe I can, but then I go frustrated. Oh, we go here, and angry. Oh shit, we also go angry. That's crazy, dude. You are not going like this. You're also going like this. You're going crazy like this. You're like, fuck. You're fuck. You're like this. Actually, I didn't imagine you like this. Goku Black. The moment that I saw your username, I was like, Goku Black is a happy dude. Fix it, maybe I can go frustrated and angry. Then I end up giving up. Oh, you angry, and as a result, you give up. That's crazy, dude. You give up at the end. I think this problem will seem stupid to you. Why? Because just look at the way you do things so fluidly and coolly. So this is where we want to go, right? We want to go from this to being able to do things fluidly and coolly. How we fucking get there? Procrastination, frustrating, angry. Okay, yeah, let's cover those 3 things. Procrastination. Why do you procrastinate? Are you staying in your bed the entire day instead of animating? Dude, I also procrastinate, you know. I also procrastinate. The most difficult thing that I deal with is starting. Dude. Even the day. For me, it's starting, just getting started. I first put some music, look for the perfect song. Then I try to put my mic. And then I start going around. I open Instagram. Then I open TikTok. I watch a TikTok motivational video. Then I go back to Instagram. Then I open YouTube. Look at my YouTube video. And then I'm coming here and I'm like, oh shit, I'm not doing all of this. But I should start animating. The first thing that I should do in the morning is wake up. Sit down, prepare my coffee, sit down, and I start working. But I don't do that. I literally go around for a second, but because I know myself. I'm 27 years old. So imagine how many years in my life I've been procrastinating. So the thing is, like, over the years, you get better at procrastinating less. Because you start getting to know yourself. And that's what it's all about. Being able to get here is all about getting to know yourself. And this, for me, is the big problem. Self-doubt. All of these things are not the main problem. This is the main problem here. And because I've been with myself 27 years, dude. I'm in the rock star year right now. If I've been with myself for 27 years, dude, I know how Henry procrastinates. I know how Henry likes to waste time. I know how Henry likes to delay the starting to work, doing another stuff, thinking, convincing himself that he is doing that work. So it's about time, dude. So you are Goku Black 2094. So you're in the future. You're from the 2094. So I don't know, dude. I don't know how old are you, but just be become a friend with yourself. I think that's the main thing that I will say. And I was talking this a few no some days ago with a friend, and I told her like, you know what? I feel like I start changing the relationship with myself. And she was like, oh, interesting. How is that? And is that the relationship with myself? Where's the relationship with my inner voice? And I start thinking like, you know what? I used to be super hard with myself. And I used to treat my inner self like a child, and I used to treat myself like if I used to treat my inner voice or my voice used to treat me like if it were my dad, or like if we're like a type of an army. Like, dude, we cannot do that. It's like we are here for more, or we cannot make these mistakes. We are here for more. Or we are this type of guy. Or we are this. In my relationship, we're like, I cannot make mistakes because I'll get punished. I cannot make mistakes because otherwise my inner voice that is like this, like a general, will be like this, or no, not like this, not like this. You have to be this. You have to aim for this quality, for me this quality. And it at some point it starts getting exhausted. And I realized like, dude, I'm not like that with my friends. When I'm talking with my friends and they screw up in something, I'm like, dude, you messed up, you fucking dumb dude, dumbass. And we laugh, and he's like, yeah, dude, I messed up so hard. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you did it. We're laughing because we're friends, and we're going to be friends no matter what. And because we know how shitty we can be, but also how good we can be at the same time, we forgive ourselves. And I love the relationship that I have with my best friends. I love. We can swear between each other. We can say like, dude, you are a fucking dude, stupid. But at the end of the day, we are next to each other, dude. We are next to each other. And sometimes when I see myself through the eyes of my best friends, I'm like, dude, I love myself even more. And I tend to be more compassionate with myself even more. So what if I create a relationship inside of my head in which I'm not like a general, I'm not treating myself like I'm my own kid. And sometimes I try to treat myself like if I were my own kid. And I'm like, dude, we shouldn't do this because in the future we have the possibility to be there, so we shouldn't be doing this. No, dude, too much pressure that we don't put in ourselves. So this is why I'm going here, because I feel like this is more in here than animation problems. I don't want to try to convince you like, learn this and learn this. Fuck off, dude. It's here. It's all in here. And that's the thing. When I changed that conversation with treating myself like if I were my own dad, and my real dad is not even like that. My dad is super chill and I love him. But myself, it's like if I were treating my future child inside of my head. And it was so frustrating. It was super heavy. But when I start treating myself like my friends treat me, I'm like, dude, we can screw up. We can make mistakes. We can fucking fail in fucking animation many times. But I will always love myself because I'm like my friends. My friend will always be there for me no matter what. And I'll be there for you I'll be there for you no matter what. So that's the thing, dude. What if we start changing? It's like frustrating, angry. If a friend, dude, if a friend can turn angry with me, but we go back like this immediately into being like, okay, dude, okay, yeah, we fucked up. So sorry that I did that. So sorry that I say that to you. So it's like this, dude. It's like this. And that's the thing. If you feel angry with yourself, treat yourself like your best friend. Treat yourself like, it's like, dude, how the fuck you did this? It's like you're sucking animation. You suck. But you'll get there. Imagine if your best friend is only like, dude, you suck in animation, but you'll get there. And you'll be like, I know, my dude, I know. Get out of here. Fuck you too. Yeah, I know. And I'll prove you that I'll get there. What if we have that conversation instead of us, dude? What if we have that conversation instead of us? And that's a conversation that I have with myself. So the other day I was talking with Harshit, a friend of mine that is in the community that I made. And I was talking with him, and he was telling me like he also gets frustrated when he draws, or he overthinks too much. If he feels stressed, he used to feel stressed when he was drawing. And I'm like, but why you feel stressed? I don't know. Sometimes I feel stressed with my pencil, with my hand, or something like that. Something around those lines. And I told him like, dude, but what if he feels stressed with his drawings, something like that. Let's say like with his drawings. And I was like, what if the drawing, what if the cure of being stressed or feeling neurotic, because for me, it's being stressed and being neurotic goes hand in hand most of the time. What if the cure of stress is a sense of humor? And this is something that I read from the book The Man in Search of Meaning from Viktor Frank. And he said, like, dude, the cure of neuroticism is sense of humor. And he was telling an example of a dude that used to sweat a lot in the armpits, and every time that he went to a party, he was sweating a lot and he was so embarrassed. But what if and then he mentioned the example of he went to the party and immediately he was like, dude, I sweat like crazy, like a waterfall through my armpits. And guess what? Because of a storage, dude, I'm recording videos like crazy. So the first thing that he did when he was going to this party is like telling everyone, dude, I sweat a lot through the armpits. And once he said that in the party, that dude stopped sweating like crazy. Or at least that's what it said in that book. And that's something really cool, dude. It's like, you know what? Yeah, if you're aware that you're frustrated, that you're procrastinating, that you're frustrated, that you're angry, the worst thing that you can do is being neurotic about it, and just take it easy. Take it like a friend, and being like, dude, until what time I'm waiting for you to start working? Bring your ass here to start working. And you'll be like, yeah, it's time. Or if you're frustrated, dude, be frustrated. But when you're frustrated with a friend, you're like, but at the same time, you're like, that's how we are with our friends. So why not being your own best friend, dude? Why not being your own best friend? And being angry is being neurotic, dude. Being angry is being neurotic. So don't be neurotic. So this is the idea that I was telling with Harshit, my friend in the community, and he was like, dude, I feel a stress with my drawings. I don't enjoy. I don't have fun. And it's like, imagine if the drawing that you are drawing, imagine if the drawing is your friend. Imagine if the drawing is your friend, and the drawing is ugly. The drawing is so ugly, dude, that when you see the drawing, the first thing, instead of being angry, you're like, dude, you're so ugly. What if the drawing is your friend? And you see the drawing, you're like, dude, you're so ugly, dude, but I love you, dude, or I love you. Or even if you feel stressed drawing, imagine if your hand, instead of being like, dude, why the drawing is not coming out of here, you're like, and I ask Harshit, who is your best friend? And he mentioned a name, and I'm like, no way that I can pronounce that name. Well, that dude, imagine that dude is your pen. If the drawing is not coming out of your pen, will you start screaming to your pen? But what if it's your best friend that you are very goofy? Because I asked him, which is the person that you are super goofy with? And he mentioned his best friend. He's like, what if that pen is your best friend? And he was like, well, then I'll be like, hey, dude, help me, help me. I'm trying to make a new drawing. And just by having that mind shift is something that can help you to just detach from your own self, detach from your head, and start seeing everything in a new perspective. So guess what? Animation is your best friend. Animation should be your friend. It's your passion, right? And if animation is your passion, why are you going to make your passion your wife, dude? No, we don't need a wife here. What we need here is a bestie. What we need here is a best friend. So don't make your animation your wife. Make animation your best friend and have fun with it. Have fun with it. And if the animation and drawings that come out of you looks like shit, dude, don't judge your friend. Don't scream to your friend. Don't be like, hey, dude, motherfucker, why you did that? No, be like, hey, dude, you screw up so bad, but I love you. But I love you because you're my friend. And guess what? You deserve just chilling. That's why when I make this type of mistakes on Toon Boom, or when I make mistakes drawing all of that, I'm not getting angry with myself. Why would I get angry with myself with a fucking drawing, dude? I'm like, yeah, dude, this happened. And I'm like, oh shit, this looks shit. And then I fix it immediately. So all of the things that I think like Goku Black 2994 should fix is in here. Self-doubt. Yeah. Procrastination, dude. Think about it. Do you really want this? Do you have like purpose? Do you have a meaning to pursue this, or you just want this for some egocentric reason? Or if at least it's an egocentric reason, make it super egocentric that at least works as fuel for you to make something. And I'm sure that animation itself as a career will be able to purify you and make a better person out of you, because animation is a beautiful career. Frustrating. Is this frustrating? Well, there you go. All comes from mindset. All comes from the mindset. All comes from being easy with yourself, being your friend. Friends. There you go. So frustrating mindset. Hours fixing stuff. Yeah, this is skills. I cannot do anything. These are skills, dude. These are skills. But you know what? What if those hours fixing stuff turns into you and your best friend? It's like, dude, I went to do gardening. Well, I went to cut the grass there. I almost did nothing. My neighbor helped me a lot. Dude, You see that thing here? I almost die. One of those plants have one of those things, like are stitchy, things. I almost died, dude. I almost died. Look at that thing. So, if I were cutting the grass alone, I'll be super neurotic and super mad at myself. But because I had some people helping me, I was joking around. And I was like, dude, yeah, you don't use the scissors like this, you use it like this. And I'm like, oh shit, there you go. So in those hours fixing stuff, treat like if you were cutting the grass with your best friend. If you're cutting the grass by yourself, you're like, oh shit, this plant. Oh, what the heck is this? I'm a fucking cockroach. What the heck, a rat over there. But if you're with your friend, you'll be like, look at that grass, we can smoke that, or look at that cockroach. Oh, the fuck shit, it's like a rat, and you jump on top of your best friend. You're like, look at that, and your best friend is like, oh, you're a pussy, get out of here. That's the idea, dude. That's the same thing. The perception that we have on things change completely according to the mindset in which we approach those things. Approach animation as if animation were your best friend. Approach this career, approach the hours of working if you were working with your best friend, if the drawing is your best friend, if your animation, if every frame, if every drawing that you make is your best friend. You are not going to tell your best friend that it looks ugly. You are going to love him anyways. So that's the thing, dude. That's the thing. Let me know how it goes with this mindset. Let me know if this helps you and yeah, just remember, who is the most goofy friend? Who is the friend that you have with whom you can be super goofy? And remember that dude and try to incarnate that dude into the drawings or to the animations that you are doing, and try to feel like that person is there in your drawings, in your animations. So when you want to get angry, frustrated, or you scream and being drawing like a hyper kamehameha or henki dama into Zonga, dude, it's your best friend. Don't kill him. It's your best friend, and don't have doubts because, dude, at the end of the day, it's you and your best friend. There's nothing else. There's nothing else in the equation. There's nothing else wanting to sabotage you. There's no one that is going to judge you. There's no one that is going to make you, that is going to harm you. No, it's just you and the thing that you love. So just have fun. Just have fun with this, and this is how you come to fluidity and being coolie. Hope this helps, Goku. Black 2094. And if you have any questions, keep commenting and I can record another video. Hope this helps. And this is the mindset, friends, and never give up. Bye.